Good morning and welcome to WFMS. We're getting the news out to you, Franklin Middle School staff, students. Who has it better than us? Nobody. That's right. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday. It is May 12th. We are 15 days from the finish line. We need to finish strong. There are assignments to do. There is homework to do. There are assessments to complete. There is work to be done. 15 days is three solid weeks worth of school. 15 days. All right. As mentioned, today is Wednesday, May 12th. We've had this Falcon 4 up. I'm going to do a reminder at the end of the year. It's kind of nice to remember some of those things, those good habits, those good strategies. And a lot of them begin with respect. And our Falcon 4, respecting ourselves and our future. They're respecting our classmates and their right to learn. They're respecting the adults in charge. And they're respecting our school and local community. So how do you do that if you're a student? Well, it's kind of easy. You follow rules and you engage appropriately with adults and your classmates. And then ultimately you do the right things, even when nobody's looking. So those are our Falcon 4. And I got some more commentary on that later. All right, let's move on for now though. Take a look here. The summer school deadline is May 15th. We did a robocall, a robo-text, robo-email yesterday, and we have quite a few. We are going to be pushing close to 100 Franklin Middle School students in our FMS Summer Enrichment Program right here at Franklin. It's going to run June 14th through July 2nd. It's going to run 9 to noon. There will be lunch and breakfast. And the application deadline, as mentioned, is May 15th. We are looking forward to having a great summer enrichment program, and it's going to be run by FMS's very own Miss Jamie Womack, Summer School Director Extraordinaire. So parents, if you're watching, students, if you have any questions, you can talk with Miss Womack. All right, take a look. We've got some important dates. We've got a track meet today at Southeast. We've got a track meet Friday at Chatham. And then Monday, we are going to be doing some map testing in math. I know math teachers will start talking with their students about what that looks like. You're going to be taking the MAP math assessment asynchronously on May 17th. Then you're going to be taking the MAP reading assessment on Monday, May 24th. And we want you to do your very, very best on MAP. We want to give a shout out. It's very nice to give shout outs, but we want to specifically give a shout out to Nurse Melanie for being a constant support this school year. She's done contact tracing and phone calls, and she's manned that isolation room, and she's talked with students and parents in a tough year where the word COVID-19 comes up regularly. So we want to give a shout out and thank her for her support this school year. All right. We also want to give a shout out and say thank you to our amazing food service staff, Barb, Dennis, Jacob, the crew. They're wonderful. You've made great relationships with staff, great relationships with students. And we want to say thank you for all that you do, whether that's helping out in the kitchen, helping out in the cafeteria, and making sure the drive-through breakfast and lunch pickup is consistent, which it has been since day one, minute one. They've been on it since the middle of March last year. So I want to say kudos and thank you to Barb and the crew in our cafeteria. Take a look here. This is your fantastic Falcon Show Choir. We've got Ava and Lily and Ben and LeBay and Sydney and Amelia and Noelle and Carmen and Eleonora and Ann and Charlotte and Zoe and Gwen, Isaiah, Kaylin, and Ethan. Great job to everybody. Good job, Coach Shaw. I know that you have some great plans in order. Next up, we've got a shout out. This one goes from Ann to Miss Shaw. I think Miss Shaw deserves a shout out because whenever I email her with a problem or question, she takes time and makes sure that it gets solved. And she emails me back with an answer almost right away. Everybody, I'll give you a little shout out to Miss Shaw as well. She is a great communicator. Great job, Ann. Nice shout out. Next up, we've got a shout out to Mrs. Craddock. This one's coming from Charlotte. I'd like to give Miss Craddock a shout out because she's a really amazing teacher. She cares about our mental health and always wants to know how we are doing, as well as the fact that she's very kind and gives us many chances to bring our grades up. Her actions have meant a lot to me and my friends, and I'm always looking forward to her class. So I would like to say thank you for being so thoughtful, nice, and caring to all of us. Charlotte, that is wonderfully nice words. Kudos to you, Miss Craddock. All right, to those shout outs, if you want to give one to a student, pardon me, to a teacher, students, You can find that on the FMS webpage. Attention all 7th and 8th grade girls. There is a Springfield High School volleyball camp. That form is on the SHS website. This is a camp for girls going into 7th and 8th grade. It's going to be July 19th and 20th from 9 to 11:30. If you want to go to that camp, please get on the SHS website. There's also going to be an income freshman camp July 21st and 22nd from 9 to 11:30. If you have questions, you can contact Springfield High School coach, Coach Sturm at yahoo.com. He's also the Franklin Middle School volleyball coach. Talked a little bit about this. MAP is going to start on the 17th. Math teachers will be setting up sessions and talking to students about their passwords. I want to talk about this. Questions are not all the same on MAP for each student, and you can't skip questions and you can't go back on questions. So what you do on MAP is you do your very, very best. You make an educated guess. You take your time. And on Monday, May 17th, while you're taking the math portion, you've got all day, but we want you to do your very best. Okay, so what that means is making educated guess and taking it serious. And that's going to give us a nice data point to compare to the fall. And of course, that's going to give us some data points to see from the last million years that you've taken MAP. So we want everybody to do their best. This is how you'll access it. You'll log out of your Chromebook, and then you'll go down to the bottom left-hand corner. You'll find the NWEA secure testing and click that. You do not use your username and lunch pin to log into your device for the NWEA MAP test. And then you're going to see something like this. It will look very familiar. And you'll type in your session name and password that you'll get from your teacher, exactly like you see them posted in Canvas. And then you just do your best. And then on that Monday, you'll email your teacher if you have any questions. You can't get in, you get kicked out, we'll take care of that. All right. Did you know a human brain has a capacity to store 5 times as much information as Wikipedia? How did they even know that? Now, I know that. How could I know that? That is a weird, strange piece of trivial information, but I know it now as well as you. You know it now. Basically, the human brain can hold a lot of information. Fascinating. Now you know. And on to this classic bowl question of the day. This one's earth science. Most Americans would regard this as uncomfortable if it gets more than 70 degrees. The closer it is to the actual air temperature, the higher the relative humidity. Identify this temperature for a given supply of air at which water vapor condenses into water. All right. I don't know if I know that one. Think you know the answer to that. That will come up shortly. And on this day in history, May 12th, back in 1957, race car driver A.J. Foyt got the first pro victory. Interesting. First pro victory for A.J. Foyt. That's open wheel. That's different than NASCAR. All right, on to the bad joke. What do we have here? What did the pirate say on his 80th birthday? Aye, matey. As much as I like pirates, as much as that's a cool graphic of a pirate, that indeed is another bad joke. The streak continues. Terrible as always. And delivered as always terribly. All right, on to the weather. Mid-60s and above. We have no precipitation over the next 3 days. It looks like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be beautiful spring weather. Let's enjoy it. Nothing we can do about it if we don't like it. On to the birthdays. Happy birthday, Preston Bartell. Happy birthday, Jemiah Townsend. Happy birthday from us to you. That Scholastic Bowl answer is dew point. Didn't know it. I could not pull that. It's a science question. Did not know that one. All right. And as we prepare for a productive day, let us observe a moment of silence. Now let us rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oops. All right, students, want to talk just briefly about something we've got to do a better job of the last 15 days of school. We've done a nice job stepping our game up with our mask. Just a reminder, when we wear a mask, this is the appropriate and proper way. Students, you're responding appropriately. We know every once in a while it might dip below. Let's make sure when we come in from lunch that that is up and secure and good to go. Secondly, we're doing a very nice job keeping socially distanced. I know that teachers, security, administrators are reminding you to keep socially distanced, just an arm length, keeping our hands and feet to ourselves, also having our mask worn appropriately as we wait, to get into classes. There we go. And last but not least, and most importantly, perhaps on this communication, is we have to do a better job getting to classes on time. There's a 6-minute passing period. And I am probably talking specifically to 6th grade and 6th grade boys when I say this, and I want them to hear this loud and clear. That bathroom is not to be visited every single period. That bathroom is not to go around and play in. That bathroom is to use it and get out. So I know we've had to lock that door, and I'd be happy to meet with any students that have a problem with that. I know I want to give a kudos and a shout out to Mr. Brown for helping me secure that. We have to do a good job. We started cracking down and giving some detentions out, and it may mean some time out of class, and it may end up being some time at home for students who cannot pick up what I'm putting down, which is get to class. Okay, that is the answer. Get to class. All right, 6 minutes is a long time. We need you to make sure you're doing what you need to do, but you need to make sure you can get to class. All right. Franklin Middle School staff and students, we want everyone to have a great day, and remember, it's all about choices. Read, write, respond at Franklin Middle School. It's our focus.